Okay, we're gonna try out something new. Do you know what this is? Have you ever tried it? It's the TrueSharp. It is for rotary blades. It cuts them. No, it sharpens your blades. I'm trying to cut the edge of my quilt, which is quite thick, but I noticed that my blade was dull. So I dug this out, which I picked this up at the thrift store, and so it was used, but I thought I would give it a try and see if these things really work and how do they work, and if it's worth it. Hey, I'm Becky from Patchworkers Plus, which is my online quilt group where I help you finish what you start, use what you have, and build friendships with other quilters. Now, I think I have figured the machine out, but come take a look at how I used it. Check the link in the description for this Notion, and you might want to check it out yourself. If you already have one, and you have a suggestion or a thought or a hint, tip, whatever, drop it in the comments, because this is the first time I'm using it and I'm really not sure if it's the right way. I don't know that there's a wrong way. I followed the instructions, but we shall see. So let's take a look at how to use it. All right, so I was trimming my batting and the backing off of my quilt and noticed that my rotary cutter is really dull, and I picked up this machine and I've never used it before, so we are going to give it a try to sharpen our rotary blade. After I'm done, I'm going to try cutting that again and see what happens. Okay, so first of all, this is the TrueSharp 2 machine. This is what it looks like. Got a little go button. It's got the lid. You can see the sharpening stones on it. Okay. It's used to hole in a dull blade near factory sharp edge. You are not going to be able to do a polished edge. Okay, so plug it in, apply 1 drop of oil to both sides of the top stone and the bottom stone. So it comes with oil. All right, so 1 drop to this bottom stone, 1 drop to the top stone. All right. It says the longer you sharpen, the more oil you need to do. So for every 1 minute that you're sharpening, add another 1 drop. Use the blade handles, place the blade in the blade tray, making sure it's centered. So first of all, I need to take my blade out, because this is the blade I am going to sharpen. Wow, this blade definitely is worn. All right, so I'm going to put it in my tray, center it. Looks like there's different grooves in here, so you can sharpen multiple sizes. I'm even going to say the small, that super small size that I love using as well. So there are grooves that you can kind of stick it in here and it kind of sets it down inside. And we're going to hold the lid, does not latch, and then push the button 15 seconds. So I've got the lid down. All right, that was 15. It popped up after I lifted my lid. Wow, I can already see a difference. Okay, it says I can take this out and I can flip it, place it back into the center. Oh, okay, I can't slam the lid down. There we go. Holding this down, 15 seconds again. It says I can repeat this process until it is sharp 2 to 5 times. There's also what's really interesting. It says that if you're not sure if it's sharpening or not, you can use a Sharpie marker and just draw a few lines on the edge, and you'll see if it is actually sharpening, because the Sharpie marker will disappear or get rubbed off or sharpened off. All right, clean your stone with the damp cloth, remove particles after you're done. I think I'm going to do this a few more times, and then I'm going to give it another try as far as cutting goes. All right, here we go. We are going to cut now using our sharpened blade. See if I notice any difference. Oh yeah, actually. Like, I'm not surprised, but I kind of am surprised. Sometimes you think, oh, do these things really work? I don't know. I can still tell there's a few spots where I am going to have to throw this back through the machine. But yeah, would I say this is something you should buy? I'm going to throw this back in the machine and I will check in, because yes, I would say at this point, yes. But I wonder if I could get it a lot sharper. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sharpen some more. I kind of think that if you used this often, that this would be very helpful. I think I've got some big divots now that I look at my blade. I think I've got some big divots on my blade. I'm sure that it can't deal with those, but overall, where those big divots are not, it cuts very nicely. So I picked this up at the thrift store. For the most part, it works actually pretty well. So I think if you kind of figured out how much you use your rotary cutter, kind of like the needle in your sewing machine, that you took the time to sharpen your blade every whatever project, that it would last a lot longer. So I'm going to continue cutting this. We're going to see how it goes. But overall, I don't, if you can use a coupon or get a good deal on this, I kind of think it would be worth it. So what do you think? Have you used something like this? Is it worth it to you? What have you found works best for this? I think I'm going to have to put in there more times. And I might try somewhat of a less dull blade, one that doesn't have big old nicks on the sides, and see how it does with that.